So you're going on vacation, whether it's a weekend getaway or a week-long trip on a tropical island, you're probably wondering what you should do with your chameleon while you're away. My first recommendation is to put everything you can on timers. So Neptune's lights are on timers. They go on for 12 hours and then automatically turn off for 12 hours. And he has a misting system, which is also on a timer. And the timers you can get for the lights you can get at either like Home Depot or Target. They're pretty inexpensive. I would highly recommend them if you don't have them already, even if you're not going on vacation. They're great. And then if you are not using an automatic mister, then you'll probably need to get someone to come over to mist your chameleon both in the morning and the evening. But if you can get an automatic mister, it saves you a lot of headache, but also prevents someone having to come over every single day. My second recommendation is to make sure that you have extra bugs ready for them. So if your chameleon typically eats 2 or 3 a day, make sure you account how many days you're gonna be gone, have that many bugs, and then throw in some extras just in case, because just peace of mind, you don't want to worry about your chameleon running out of food. I wouldn't worry too much about supplementation while you're away, so like be sure to dust them beforehand, but don't stress if they're not dusted by the time you get back. It won't be a big deal if your chameleon doesn't have fully dusted bugs for a couple of days. What I also like to do is use carrots for my gut load, so I'll just take a carrot and leave them in the food bowl with my bugs beforehand. This makes sure that the bugs are gut loaded, but carrots are great because they are hardy, they last longer, they're not gonna attract fruit flies, so they're a great gut load just to throw in there to make sure there's something in your bugs' bellies. You also wanna make sure that if you're using a misting system that your water reserve is full beforehand. And so like I have the bucket back here in the back you can see, and then I have a bucket down below underneath Neptune's enclosure to catch the water. So I make sure the water bucket is full and then the bucket down below is empty. I know that this size bucket will last about 2 weeks for Neptune before I have to refill it, so I have peace of mind knowing that if that's full, he's good to go, and then the bucket, same thing. So unfortunately, if you do not have a mister that's on a timer or an automatic system, and you do mist your chameleon by hand, that is going to require that someone comes to your house or apartment or checks on your chameleon on a daily basis, so then they can get misting in the morning and in the evening. So keep that in mind. It may be worth the about $100 investment for a misting system, not only to help you out when you're home with your chameleon, one less thing to worry about, but also when you do travel. That makes everybody's lives a little bit easier. Typically, I'm gone for no more than 5 days total, so I'll fly somewhere one day, be gone for 3 days, and then get home that 5th day. So I know I can check on Neptune that first day and that last day, which gives 3 days where he's by himself. So if that's the case, then I don't usually have someone check in on him, because 3 days I feel like he's totally fine. But if I go more than that on a trip, then I typically will have someone come in, check to make sure that his lights are on, that he still has bugs, that he's okay, and I try and find someone who's knowledgeable about reptiles so they can pick up on cues if he's not doing well, if he's looking sickly, or something that may not be obvious to the untrained eye. So there may need to be an education piece where you teach someone a little bit about chameleon care, and there's plenty of resources to try and coach someone through that. But it's always good to have a friend or family member nearby who does know a little bit about chameleon care and what to look out for, even if it's just a friend who say has a bearded dragon. Just general reptile knowledge is good to have. That's the advice I have for you guys. If you're going on vacation, making sure there's extra bugs, everything's on timers if you can, making sure your water systems are full and ready to go, and that if you're going on a really long trip, that you have someone stopping by to check on your chameleon. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below if there are things that you like to do for vacation, and don't forget to follow Neptune on Instagram at Neptune the Chameleon. Thanks, bye! Neptune, do you want to say hi to YouTube? Say hi, YouTube! You're so cute.